Okay, this is so impromptu, but I just want to talk about it because it's something that comes to my mind frequently and like literally fucking terrifies me sometimes. Not like fully terrifies me, but like I'll literally just like freeze up and I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. So, logistics, like logistical tasks, I, I, I have no words. Like, I don't understand them. Like, trying to switch a phone plan or trying to set up an internet service or renting an apartment. Like, those things, my mind literally just goes blank. Like, it just goes completely blank. And, like, right now, when I was, like, looking at the stuff, like, I'm trying to switch my phone plan. Um, I'm trying to go on my own and, like, leave my family's, like, a little step for me. Um, and I'm, like, looking, and it's a big fucking ad. I'm like, not all of it, but like the information that I'm reading, I don't know. Like nothing of what I'm reading is making sense, and it's like, where am I supposed to find this information? Like I'm literally reading the how-to on the website, and it's like I still need to go in and speak to someone. Like I can't. It's like, oh, you can switch online. No, like am I too anxious to do that? I think I just feel like I'm gonna mess it up and I'm just gonna do something wrong that like I regret. But also, I want to speak to someone who knows what they're doing because I do not. And this happened to me with like trying to find an apartment. Like, I went in and I was talking to this woman, and she wasn't the one who's in charge of the apartments, but she's like the front desk lady. And she's like, yeah, I don't have answers to your questions. And I was like, what? And then I was like, oh my God, you're literally in the same boat as me. Like, you're being blocked from information. She wasn't rude or anything, but I just was like, what the fuck? Like, if you don't have the information, who does? And babe, I will ask that question point blank. I'll be like, who knows the answer to this question? Because, like, excuse me? Like, I'm seeking an answer and you're not giving me one. Um, and like I hate when people will try and pretend like what they're saying, or they don't understand that what they're saying is not what I'm seeking, but they're trying to like. I don't think people know that they're doing this when they're doing it. So I'm being very hesitant with the words I'm saying because I want to be saying gaslighting, but I don't think they're gaslighting. They try and make me believe that they're giving me the information that I'm seeking, but I'm like, you're not. Because if you were giving me the information that I was seeking, something would be clicking. And like, I'm down to sit and ask as many questions as I need for us to reach an understanding, because I do believe that when you're in someone's vicinity or you're talking to someone, like they are going to calibrate to you and you're going to calibrate to them. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, it's just so frustrating because like I was looking at a bunch of like the apartments in this area, like the companies, the real estate companies. Why am I not interacting with the person? Like, do we not have time? I don't know. Like, because I can't just be doing it online. Like, I need to speak to someone. And so that woman that I spoke to earlier, she was like, oh, come back on Monday and come chat and see. I'll know. Like, whoever's in the office will be here and I will know. And so she did actually ask and she had the information for me. But I'm like, so why am I not speaking to that person? Like, why am I still speaking to you? And I just hate it. I hate bureaucracy. I hate the like logistics of these systems that we live in. They're so fucking slow. They piss me off because like I process things so quickly, but I need to have my hands in it. And I know y'all are gonna understand me. I need to be in it. I need to be working with the information. I need to be working with who knows the information. If you don't have the information, it feels dead to me. I can feel that you don't have what I need because I'm not getting it. And then I get like this, and I get like really like blah, 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 because like a circuit in me is trying to fire, and there's no place for that charge to go. And I'm just like, hey, like I have a need. This is the avenue it needs to go through, but it's not a straight channel. It's like, and I'm like, oh my God, like, what is happening? And while that happens each time, it's so taxing for me that like zaps my energy because I have to completely recalibrate what the fuck I'm even doing. Like, sometimes I'm literally just standing there, like, processing what's happening because I'm just not familiar with moving through these systems. I'm just gonna put that out there. You can take that how it is. But like, it's just so frustrating to me because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I just don't get it. And so I'm really glad that there's most of the time the option to go in and speak to someone because I need to speak to someone. Like, that human connection really helps. I put that like in my first vlog. I was like, speaking in person like really helps someone. But like, it's so funny because I'll go to someone and I'll ask them a question and they'll be like, those like blank stare at me as if what I'm asking them is like, I want to say the audacity, but it's not the audacity. It's literally like they are also processing. Like, I'm bringing them something that they don't know immediately how to like default into a social script. And I'm like, yeah, why are we, I guess, yeah, social scripts for efficiency, but like, I'm not going to play into those channels. Like, I make a very conscious effort to not follow social scripts. Like, the other day at the library, I was trying to print something and they had a function where you could send an email to the printer and the printer would print it. So in my mind, I'm like, this is me thinking, okay, I email it to the printer. Somehow the printer knows how to read emails. Flagged in my head. That doesn't make sense. So I know that that's not actually happening, but no one's told me what's going on. So I'm just going to let that blankness be there. I send the emails to the printer. And I'm like, oh, let me listen. Is the printer printing? No. You know, like when you send something to the printer, you can hear the printer printing, or you can go over and if you know where the printer is, assess if it has gotten it and has started printing. So I'm like, okay, well, it's not printing, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, well, I need to ask someone for help. And I was having a little hard moment, so I was hesitant to ask for help, but I do always end up asking for help, you guys. I do. I really do. And I'm very proud of myself for that because I will always be asking for help. I will be asking. Dressed. And so I went up to the woman, and I was like, so I sent my email to the printer, like, now what? Tell me why this bitch is, like, fucking annoyed at me. And it's like, I literally don't know what's happening. Like, this is your domain. Like, I'm not the person who works in the library. I'm the one trying to use your facilities, and I have a question. And so that, like, pissed me off, because I was like, why are you catching an attitude with me when I literally do not know what to do? And so she was like, well, the printer's over there, and just gestured in this general direction. I turned, there is 5 devices in front of me that could be a printer. And, like, I'm not, like, that's a lot of work for me to, like, then look. And I did. Y'all, I swear to God, oh my God, I want to reenact it so bad for you guys, but I'll just explain it. I go to the first device, and I'm, like, staring at it. Because I'm like, is this a printer? You know, I need to assess it. I can't tell, looking at this machine, is this a printer? I don't know what the fuck this is doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just this fucking big block. And I'm like, that looks like a printer to me. So I'm looking at it. They're like, that's not the printer. They didn't say it that rude, but, like, they were definitely like, that's not the printer. You know what I'm saying? Babe, I've never been here before. Where the fuck is the printer? I go to the next machine. I swear to God, there's 5. No, that's not the printer. I go to the next. No, keep going. I was like, all right, finally. Like, is this really how you need to move me through? Because you can't get your ass up off the chair? I've been there. But, like, you know, I'm gonna help someone. I'm not gonna be sitting on my fucking chair saying, keep going. No, keep going. Babe, just show me the fucking printer. And then finally, oh, it's the one at the end. Okay, thank you. Like, I'm starting to learn, and I've been learning this for a long time, it really do be taking people just as much time for them to figure out what I'm trying to do, where I'm at, as it is for me. But other people don't give a lot of grace and a lot of patience. Like, I don't know where all my grace and patience came from. I really don't, because if someone be struggling, I'm right there with them. I'm like, well, we're gonna struggle together, because two minds are gonna figure this out faster than one, and I'm not gonna make you feel fucking stupid for not knowing what's going on when I don't know what's going on. So I'm saying all this to say as well, I just hate when someone fucking pretends they know what the fuck's going on, and it's so egotistical. It's so egotistical. It's so much ego. And I'm like, I literally don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. Why are you acting like this because you think someone's gonna be judging you? Like, what little monkey brain ass voice in your head is saying, oh, I can't get up and show this person this because they should know where it is? I clearly don't. It would have been nice if you got up and just showed me where the fuck the printer was, instead of me having to walk down. And luckily I didn't feel humiliated, but that's very humiliating for a lot of people. And I was frustrated because I was like, why didn't you just fucking show me where the printer was? And then I finally get to the printer and I'm like, well, what the fuck is this? Like, I stood up. So I just stood there staring at it. And I had sent like the 5 things I wanted to print all in one document, or all in one email. And then I go over and there's only one document to print because I sent them all in the same email. That was fine. That was a learning experience. Same with everything else. But it's like, again, like, can we be like, letting people know this? Like, I don't know where the common sense is. It's not even common sense at this point. Like, people just don't be thinking this deep about things or stuff or efficiency. That's why everything's so fucking slow and fucked up. And we could get even deeper into the logisticals, like the medical system and all that other shit. And I'm so grateful that I have never had to deal with the medical system in that way. The worst injury I've ever had was cutting my knee open and I got stitches and went home. Like, if y'all have dealt with the medical system, I can't feel for you in that aspect. My brother was paralyzed, but I was a child and I didn't have to deal with that. But like, I mean, I will mention they didn't know what was causing my brother's paralysis until after a month, and the cause of the paralysis could have been reversed in the first 24 hours if they actually knew what it was, but no one knew what it was, so now he's paralyzed. So, yeah, there's that. Try not to think about that much because it just is. But yeah, like, I am very curious if anyone else struggles on like logistical issues. I honestly be thinking I have some type of neurodivergence because of the way in which I just flat out struggle and like literally need to ask for fucking clarity on everything. And the only reason that I'm making this rant is because it just gets me so frustrated when people act like I'm asking for too much. You are in a position of service. When I worked at Starbucks in a position of service and someone needed my assistance, I was immediately routing to the most efficient path to get them what they wanted. Sometimes it was extremely curt and it was extremely blunt, and people did not like that. But in my perception, you're getting what you want as efficiently as possible. You're not going to get me doing it with a good attitude, because I'm not giving you a bad attitude. I'm just not placating to your embarrassment, your question. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people ask questions, they want you to like make it seem like their question's not like basic, but it's like, I don't care that you have a basic question. You're gonna get a basic answer. Like, why are you making it a thing? Like, people will be like, oh well, oh, I just didn't know it was that easy. I'm not mad at you, babe. What the fuck? Okay, go speak to yourself in the corner then. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god. Anyways, but yeah, ugh, I just needed to like rant about logistical issues because I'll like avoid doing shit because I'm like, I don't want to go deal with it because it's so difficult. It's such a fucking nightmare. Like, it just hurts my brain. And like, I'd be asking questions and then people be giving me attitude like, well, I just said that. And I'm like, okay, so I don't know how to make it more clear than literally explicitly stating to you right in this moment, I don't understand what you just said to me. And I need you to explain it in a different way. And I have said that. And then I say it like that. And then people are suddenly offended. Like, well, I explained it the best that I know how. Okay, so can we like get out of your ego for a moment? And can you meet me back here in the present moment? Where the fuck did you just go? Like, Where did you go? Because I know I'm not incompetent, and I'm not thinking you're incompetent. I'm just telling you what the fuck is going on with me, and I'm asking you to meet me here, and you're meeting me here like that, and it's really fucking gross. So, and it just feels icky. I'm like, well, I didn't want to see that side of you, but I guess it exists, and I just need to accept that it's there. I will say though, like that woman that I talked to at the beginning, I was talking to, who said she didn't know the information, and then she said, come back, get the information, like the renter woman. She was very nice. She had the information for me, and she was actually like being very helpful. The woman at the library, no, I don't like the woman at the library. She was really pissing me off. The first day too, I like had my like laptop in a bag. The first day I had gone into this library, and I like walked up to her and I was like, oh hey, like, can you watch my bag while I go to the bathroom? She's like, you know, actually I really cannot. Okay, didn't know you were fucking overstimulated, dysregulated ass like Nelly over here. Like, what the fuck? And then I said, okay, well, can I place it behind you? She was like, I cannot keep my eyes on it, but you can place it behind me. Thank you. I don't know what's going on with you, but clearly something's fucking up, because you can't even talk to me like a normal person. Like, I literally don't know what's going on. A simple, oh no, I actually can't, would have been fine. I still would have asked to place it behind her, because yes, I'm still gonna ask. And I did, and my laptop was fine. I also did research on that. Apparently libraries aren't allowed to watch your stuff. Why did you not tell me that? I don't know if that's the rule at that library. I don't know what that rule is. I'm not looking into that, because again, no one has stated that to me explicitly. That's another thing too. If someone's not stating to me something that is explicit, you know, it's explicitly stating something to me, I refuse to waste my mental energy on, can I do this? No. It's so people pleaser. It's so anxiety coded. I cannot do it anymore. I would rather stand there, and I'm speaking to a past version of myself, feeling stupid, feeling dumb, feeling confused. That's the right word, because I swear to God, you guys, I don't feel stupid and I don't feel wrong. I genuinely feel confused, and I'm fine with it. It's so interesting. I don't know what's changed. I literally don't give a fuck. Like, when they were like, keep walking, that's not the printer. I just felt like a kid who was like being guided along. And I was like, well, this is fine. If this is how this needs to happen for me to get to the printer, that's how it's gonna happen. Like, I'm not gonna sit here for like 5 minutes trying to figure out what the printer is while I know that they're fucking staring at me. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather walk over and explicitly ask, which one is the printer? Please show it to me. Now, was I shown the printer? No. I was not shown the printer explicitly. Until I was dead in front of it, and they said, that's the printer. Thank you, I guess. It would have been nicer for you to get up. Now, I will say I had another interaction with this library where the woman, she did get up, she showed me what I needed to see, had a nice little human connection with me, and I said, thank you very much. I very much appreciate that. Like, I don't know. Well, I do know the general public, everyone be stressed out, everyone be overstimulated, everyone be giving everyone fucking shit. I'm not gonna give you shit. And I know people don't know that, but it just frustrates me when people are acting like I'm gonna give them shit, or I'm gonna have a fucking meltdown, or I'm gonna like get angry at you. No, I just need you to explicitly tell me what needs to happen. And if I don't know how to do that, and I say, I don't know how to do this, can you show me? To show me. Like, and I know these people be having kids, and I'm like, I literally feel horrible for your children, because I felt like that as a kid, where I was like, I just need to figure out everything, because I don't want to ask the dysregulated adults around me to figure out shit, because it's such a fucking negative experience. And so it's very healing, but also very difficult for my inner child to be experiencing these, because it's so fucking frustrating. Like, why can't you just be a person? Like, I don't understand. Oh my God, it just be stressing me the fuck out. Yeah. Obviously. Because I'd be sitting here ranting for 20 minutes about it. But I feel better now. And I know some of y'all can relate. And so I'm glad to be putting this out into the world. Because yes, bureaucracy sucks. And these slow-ass, fucking inefficient-ass systems that don't... It's also a lack of attunement. People don't know how to attune to what's present in the moment. And that's something I've always been able to do implicitly. Like, I'm very good at it. So I have a low tolerance for people who can't. And that is something that I've had to build, like the tolerance for that, or the acceptance of the grace, the patience for that. I'm very proud of myself because I've done it. Spending time with old people really helps. Because they just be set in their ways. But like, at least you can track their ways. That's pretty. Like, some people, they just be like, they just don't be making sense. I'm trying to think of another example. Oh, I'll tell you a great example. I went to the post office to get a forwarding address, and I said, I don't know how to do this. The woman can actually attune to people, so she attuned to me and quickly info dumped all this information. And the whole time I was like, okay, yes, thank you. Oh, what about this? Okay. And she just quickly, because she knows she can attune to others, gave me the information I needed and sent me on my way. And I was like, oh my God, that was amazing. Now I feel completely comfortable with everything that just happened because you just explained everything to me, and all of the unknowns that I'm walking in, again, as the person who is being serviced, have been answered by the one who is providing the service and knows that is their, very heavy on that, is their domain. That's not my domain. I don't know why people act as if I know their domain, or assuming I know their domain, or that me explicitly stating I don't know your domain, because I can feel when you're expecting me to know your domain. And for a long time, I just go along with it and be like, okay, la di da di da. That can't work anymore. I'm not 10. Like, I can't do that anymore. Also, like, I can ask for information, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was like an avoidance tactic as well. Like, I'd rather avoid potential conflict and tension than seek clarity, but it just sucks for those who operate like myself to feel such tension and frustration from another when you're just asking simple information, or for what I assume for them is simple information to access. Yeah. And I actually have been on the receiving end of this. Like, when I worked at Starbucks, I used to get a lot of people come in and they'd ask me like customer support questions, and I would just say to them, in the most clear way possible, I cannot help you with this issue, first and foremost. Let me make it clear. I cannot help you with this issue. Here is the card of customer support that you can call, and they can help you with this issue. I cannot. And I would say my manager cannot. My manager's manager cannot. I do not know anyone at this company personally who can help you with this issue other than this number that they've explicitly told me to give you. I am sorry, this is the only avenue that you can get that answered. You know what I'm saying? I don't receive that much because I don't know how comfortable people are standing in their power like that. From what I've experienced, very few people are. They'd rather deflect, avoid, dance around the subject. Babe, I know you don't know the answer, but you're not making that clear. And so I will continue to stand here and press for that and apply pressure simply through doing that. It's not something that I'm like, I'm not pressuring people. It's that simply me standing there, not accommodating their lack of knowing in the position of the knower, in my reality, is applying pressure on them to know, or to simply state, I do not know. And then we can move forward until I get a definitive, I know this is what it is, or I do not know. This may help, but I don't know is fine. I don't need to have that other avenue of this. Let me redo that. I know, or I don't know. Until I get that ambiguity space, I will put pressure on to resolve, because that's not something that is okay for me to sit with, because I'm coming in to resolve ambiguity where ambiguity needs to be resolved. Period. If there's somewhere else that ambiguity needs to be resolved, you need to state that. And I will also be clear when I don't understand and state my ambiguity. Like when I walked up to the woman in the library and said, I don't know which one of those machines is the printer. And they said, oh, it's over there. And I walked over there and I said, is this it? On the first one, and they said, no. And I went to the next one. I said, is this it? And they said, no. And I said, okay, it's the one at the end. It's the one at the, thank you. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't care to do that. I will do that. And sometimes I'd be feeling like a bitch to do it, but I'm not being a bitch. I'm not. I'm just not. I'm just not gonna sit here and take these crumbs of information as the whole picture. I know y'all system thinkers understand what the fuck I'm saying. This actually really pissed me off because they taught me Spanish wrong, and they probably taught you Spanish wrong too. I'm going, oh my god, I'm going way on a different stream, but I promise it ties back in. I hated, and I still am upset about this, that they taught us Spanish in school as if we speak English. Yes, I speak English. Give me the structure of Spanish so I can fill in the blanks. Don't give me the English structure of Spanish, because you're giving me English structure for a completely different system of language. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, they're both... I don't even think they're both Germanic. They're not. I don't think they are. English... Fuck English. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Give me this Spanish structure of language and let's start there. Yes, it's gonna be... It's not! I was gonna say, yes, it's gonna be ambiguous. I did this on ChatGPT. I was like, can you, like, start educating me on Spanish from a Spanish standpoint? And I understood. I was like, oh my god, this is already clicking. We're starting with root words, common conjugated words in the language, because everything builds from that. You know, everything builds from the action. Why did we not start with that? Why are we not teaching like this? Like, and then it's like I have gotten to, like, the idea that, oh, just people don't think like me. What? Like, what? What do you mean? I don't understand. And then it's like, oh, you're a systems thinker? I don't how the fuck are you thinking about things? Like, I don't understand everything. Y'all, I just really don't understand. This is getting too convoluted. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, and I'm getting out of breath. But if you understand what I'm talking about, please comment down below, and tips would honestly be nice, because I just keep making people get, like, their panties in a bunch because they don't want to, like, say they don't know, or that I'm making them uncomfortable. Sorry. I'm uncomfortable sitting in the unknown when someone has the answer and it's not me. Someone has it. Someone has it. It might require some brain power. It might require some back and forth between us. But at the end of the day, we're humans. And we speak to each other to develop meaning in real time and over time, historically. I just don't know. Maybe it's prejudice. Sometimes. I highly doubt that. I don't think I'm someone who's prejudiced against very often, despite being a visibly gay man. I don't want to ever default to that. But maybe. I know when I can feel it also when it is, and sometimes it's actually just the other person being like, well, I don't want to look stupid in front of you. And I'm like, well, I don't think you look stupid. I just need to know the answer to my question. I don't know, you guys. I just don't know. Just give me the answer to my question. Please. Okay, bye.